That's what I want. Take my nails into your leg, yeah. Flies when you're having fun, man. See, so we know what some of that stuff that just because it's been, you know, a week or so. Door's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Real minor little things right here.
So we're scuffing it with 80 grit.
So, yeah. Fill this right here.
A little bit of a low spot.
That has a low spot.
You can feel it too. Oh yeah. Oh.
Feel that?
Yeah, there's something going on in that area.
Yeah, because it's showing. There's red there. So,
Yeah.
So, but is it an innie or an outie? That's what. Look at how big that dent is. There's like an inch gap right there. Oh, maybe not. Not minor, but there's a little. I mean, not major, but okay. All right, just try to catch all we can.
I know I've made some mistakes.
It's hard to the.
It's when you call the body wizard.
Because he's done it. He's messed up already. He done messed up 10 times, and then he forgets how he fixed it, and he messes up again. You know? If you want to know how to get good, just keep screwing up and fixing your own mistakes.
Yeah.
You'll learn. Just don't be afraid to try, you know? You ask, well, what's underneath there? Well, take your screwdriver and scrape it out. You'll figure it out, you know? Like some guys say, well, what is this? It's like, well, take the grinder and sand it off. You'll see what it is, you know? You know, they always ask those questions on Facebook, like, oh, what is this? Well, you tell me. You know, you open it up. You'll find out.
What is this?
Because they want everybody to answer everything for them, you know?
It's like having the one mechanic in the neighborhood and everybody knows it.
Yeah, they do.
They just pester him all the time.
I'll just ask Facebook. You know, I mean, I don't blame them either, you know, but, you know, sometimes it's like, all right, there's too many questions. You know, figure it out yourself. It's like weighing the body filler, you know. Some guys get on there and, oh, I weigh it. It's like, guarantee after 40 years you won't be weighing it anymore.
I think that main way of doing it is so outdated. I don't even think they teach that in the schools anymore.
I doubt it. Yeah, I used to be able to take that in.
I don't know where that guy's coming from.
Exactly.
There's a lot of weirdos out there.
Yeah.
Like some people just like that, having that, like doing. I think people just like having calculations, you know, where they figure it out.
Yeah,
and
some
I don't
people
know.
just go gung ho on all that, you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, it's 2%. You got to put 2%.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2% at 70 degrees. It's not 2%, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, so you got to just kind of use your brain and put a little extra, put a little less, you know. You know, if it don't work, well, next time, you know. Think about what you did the time before, you know, and you'll realize, hey, maybe I didn't put enough on there because it didn't harden at all, you know. I mean, trial and error. How far I'm going with this thing, I'm gonna spread it all the way along there. Uh-oh. Gotta get my spray bottle here. Body filler extender. No label. Still, you have to trust me. It's not water.
It's definitely not. Test it.
Not water. Well, we could light it on fire. I'll show you it's not water.
Could be Detroit.
We have a video.
Whoa, that came out
We
nice.
have a video showing, proving that's not water.
That came out really nice.
Okay, we're gonna take this off because see,
Yeah.
that's like extra. We'll leave a little chunk of D. We'll sand that.
That came out really nice.
Yeah, that's good. Feathered nice. Maybe I'm playing around too much. I might have put too much hardener, and it's warmer now than it was. Either way, we'll slow it down a little bit. When you have this, you don't have to get in a hurry. If it feels too thick, thin it down a little bit.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, do it again.
What are you thinning it down with? Water?
Well, we have to ask the other people on here because they listened to what we said last time. Watch the other videos. No, just kidding. This is X11 Purple. Chemical Sanding Agent. AKA Body Filler Extender.
Wow, that one came out really nice.
Right. And you see I'm using $25 body filler. It's not $200 rage right there for those people that. But when you take it all off, you're not sanding much anyway.
Yeah. I can't believe Rage is that
Look,
expensive.
Somebody marked a perfect spot on that one.
Oh, who did
I
that?
don't think my arm's long enough. You need to tap me on the back.
That looks really nice.
A little extra there.
Body Wizard's cooking with fire today.
Yeah. Oh, fire? Somebody say fire?
See if you can do another one.
Oh, see, I might. See, I'm going over top of that one, but I'm gonna. Hopefully, it'll go over top of it. Ooh, see, just got a little bit right there because it's bowing, so it didn't drag it though. So sometimes I'll just go right to the edge. That way you got a nice clean edge on there. Just go from here to there.
So a shop that's not doing this method without your tool, your body line, how long would it take to do this amount of work?
I don't know. You know, you may have some that tell you they can do it in 20 minutes, but my theory is you gotta.
What's up, dude?
See, so it kind of tapered off the end. See how that built up the edge right there? Let's see, it's
Okay.
tapered nice here, tapered nice, tapered
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's pretty good,
I
man.
like how that. But see how I did that whole area instead of just trying to think we're just fixing this. Because
Yeah.
we're blading the whole area, so why not see what's there?
Does that go to waste?
Huh?
That bottom of your waist?
No, I'm putting it from here. See, I put that one, and then I took it off. I put that one, I took it off. Put that one, took it off. Put this one, I took it off. That Bondo's, where you'd have one spot for a normal body guy. I'm putting it on, taking it back off. Because I'm taking off, what, 80% of it? See? How much did I leave?
Right.
I'm taking off 90 maybe,
Well, I know, but is that going to go to waste? Or you
Well, once it hardens, yeah.
In other words, you're not going to have any extra.
Well, no, because it's gonna. By the time I get to the point, it's gonna be hard. I'll have a lot less extra than having to sand it off. It might just set up on me too. It does that. It gets to a point and it says, you ain't extending me no more."
Have you sold any more body lines?
I haven't.
Oh,
I have not. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. I go in the corner and eat some worms.
join the club.
Someday, though, maybe after I die, they'll be like, "Oh, remember that guy?" Yeah.
Be like Picasso and all
Jason's
that.
gonna say, "Yeah, I knew him. I had some lessons from him."
That's my favorite tool, man.
Right. Ta-da. Now this is gonna go to waste.
That's all extra.
Yeah, you need some?
Yeah, so you go that.
Go ahead.
Get him. Is he okay with it?
Oh, I thought he set up. Dog.
It's all the kids set up. It's like,
It's like ass.
it's not like I did that on purpose. I kind of did.
So I can't get
As soon as he walked away, I'm like, go get him, go get him, go get him.
I can't get that display to work on that stereo.
Say what?
The stereo display won't work.
Oh, display won't work.
Yeah, it glitches in and out.
Oh, so it's.
When it goes up, it goes blank, and then when it
Oh.
comes down, you see it glitch on, and then it goes in.
Oh, so it's probably broke anyway. So that's probably why he gave it back, not hooked up. So
Yeah.
so he didn't know we.
Right.
Yeah. All right. We'll get a stereo.
And I don't know what to do with all the art right now, so let me clean it all.
Yeah, I just put it all back together, and I'll have to get a stereo.
Okay. What about the one in that silver truck?
I think it's just factory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think. You might look, but I think it's just a factory stereo.
Is that your car?
That truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I just bought it.
You're gonna keep it or?
Well, at least for a little while. Because the other one, a girl bought from an auction.
Every time I see you, you drive a different car, man.
I know.
So what do you just like fix and flip them or?
I have. I used to do that all the
Okay.
time. Now I just buy it to get something to drive.
Oh, okay.
And I had that other Dodge, and it's like the girl I painted her Mustang for it, and she had to buy it at an auction. Like, all right, I ended up paying $2,800 for it, and still haven't got the title because it's a salvage title. You got to get it inspected. You got to, you know. And we took it in there, and I was mad at her because it's like it's 2 months. You got to wait 2 months now to get it inspected. Oh no! Oh yeah, it was.
Oh wow,
A
2
month and a half.
months.
Okay,
Woo.
but she takes it in there, and then they tell her, oh, you got a stamp on the door that says rebuilt from salvage. So we gotta wait another 2 months.
Oh.
But she's mad at me, so she's waiting for me to tell her that I stamped it, and I'm waiting for her to tell me she got another date set. But so
How does
You
the?
came off at 3, Bill?
huh?
You came off at 3?
Yeah, 3, 4.
Okay. No, that's an Alpine, that other one.
It's an Alpine.
That's not a flip up there. It's just an Alpine. It's not happening.
I might buy one. I'll see. Yeah, we'll leave it in there for now.
Okay.
No use tearing up something else to.
It's got the dash deal, the dash kit and everything.
Oh,
for
okay.
the Alpine and everything.
Okay.
Look at that.
See, now that's all set up.
Looks like you hardly have to sand it.
Hardly. I don't have to sand it at all. You know why? You know
No
why I
sanding
don't have to
at
sand it
all.
Here, Jason, sand it.
That's ridiculous. Ooh. That's satisfying.
Clean off the edges. They used to use these for sanders.
Oh.
They didn't have sandpaper. So they literally would just take this and like rub it on the car, on the metal like this. That's what they used to sand because they didn't have sandpaper. So they're not
Yeah.
sanding, they were rubbing it, but now we'd call it sanding because we have sandpaper. So there's these pieces, see these little chunks? So I just keep that like flat. See, just cut it off like that. Boom, and then I don't have to sand it with sandpaper. Because we know that's extra. You know, it's not, see like that right there? We know it's we don't need to sand it. We don't have to grab too much of it off because I'll sand that, but that is right there. And see, there's a little, see, very lightly. See, it just left, so I didn't have enough filler right there, but that's so minor. Even if we just rounded that off, that's so minor on there. This will be totally straight. This will be totally straight. You'll see all this light coming along here, and that little bit of a bow. It's gonna be insignificant.
Well, it's
But you can straighten it. That's the thing. But see the edges, you can straighten. See how it went off the edge? See, that was actually bowed a little bit, and it filled right here. So this is totally straight from here to here. At factory, it probably dipped just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like this right here. Like a factory dip. It just dips a little bit. But see, that blade keeps it straight all the way along there. So when we go to paint it, it's going to be nice and just totally flat. Yeah, I got no sanding. Because Jason's going to do it.
Okay, that sounds good.
I mess around a lot. So basically, if I had to do it, I could probably do it in 4 or 5 hours. But if I have a body line, I can do it in 4 or 5 hours. But I'm just messing around in between time. So I'm really only spending 10 minutes on it, you know.
It's pretty impressive, man. You did it so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well, you know, I got a few years practice. We marked it. We knew there was a little door ding there. But it's feathered every bit all the way around there. It's feathered nice. That little line right there is feathered all around it. So you take your hand and run that across there. It's totally straight. Totally straight.
Yeah. I'm getting pretty good at it, but I mean, I can only do maybe 1 or 2 spots. I can't do like you did like 6 in a row.
I probably came up with body line. Let me see, I'm 70. I was probably 35. So I've probably been doing the body line for 35 years.
Hey.
So, because my dad was still alive. He's been gone probably almost 30.
Yeah.
So let's say 30 at least.
It's quite some time.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, off and on. I bought and sold cars and then did body work. So it's not like I did it like every day. Like now it's like last 4 or 5 years, it's like, all right, I'm going to develop my tools, develop all these, you know, and they're all coming around.
Yeah, they look really, it looks
like the control sander, it's just something that like, make it to where it works, when you go to grab it, because 40 years ago when I started, it's like I took an air file that's inside, otherwise I bring it out. Jason gave me one, and it's a, old school air file, and it's like, you go to sand, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do body work. 40 years ago, it's like, why am I still filling stuff, because it's flat,
And it's like really rigid flat too.
Well, it is.
I mean, it has like no flex.
Flat. Yeah, and it has a piece of foam on there, which foam it is a spring, so it goes up and down as it wants, Said I lied. I am gonna stand a little bit, just for reference. It's light, but this stays flat on there because it's a control sander. It's not just a piece of sandpaper. Now, did it clog? I don't think so. See, maybe a hair right there, but it really isn't clogged. See, so that's why I use X11. That's the main reason. Okay. Wait, where's your gloves?
I was starting it without
some gloves?
I was starting it without X11.
I know. The bottle. That's your little bottle. Here's my.
Holy crap!
Here's my little bottle of X11.
That's a king size bottle. Dude, you just need to get one of those auto misters. Everybody needs to get their body lined.
You what?
I was talking to the camera.
Oh, okay.
Everybody needs to get their body lined.
Oh, yeah.
Looks barely. Man, I'm just amazed at how quick he did that. He did he just did 10 spots in a row. And I'm pretty much done with standing. I think. I hardly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive, I think. My personal opinion.
That's why I like you, Jason. What?
That looks like a brand new one, too.
It is.
Oh.
It is.
Well, it looks like a new one because there's no smudges on it or nothing.
No, it's brand new, and it's fucker's leaking all over. I'm like,
See how this X11 purple works here.
thank you very much.
Cleans it off really.
Thank you very much. All right, I was gonna trade you, but okay, now I'll trade you.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Give me a assembly line and teaching people body work at the same time.
I'm just picturing like a whole group of people
Yeah, I love it.
all mixing it together.
Well, I'd like to make it to where, you know, you got one couple people stripping the panels. Next one does the body line with epoxy, of course. Because that's the only way to make it fast, you know. I mean, you don't want to epoxy it and then wait 2 days, you know. You want to be able to epoxy it and then, you know, do the body work, epoxy it, and then you can wait a couple days. Or you get some fast epoxy. I like the sprayer on this thing. It's like a turbocharger.
I think you can spray across the shop.
I know. I like it. I like it, man.
It's dealing with it.
God, what does it feel cool? You may have to buy the X11, buy the 55 gallon, but you know, hey, we got it under control.
Kids, just use it as squirt guns.
Yeah.
That'd be bad parenting.
Right. Man.
That's pretty nice, I think.
I think so too. Thank you very much. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I kind of like, in my mind, I like, okay, what's the biggest dent I got to do? Because I'm going to do the biggest. If I have enough to mix and spread the biggest, I can go to all the little ones.
All the biggest
So
ones
this,
probably that.
I'll be right here. So I'll make enough for that. And then I'll do that one first. And then I'll do whatever else I can. You know? So something like that. Maybe a little more.
Did you ever do lead?
I didn't. Nope. I heated some up and melted it off the car before.
I did that too.
Well, then on it, you're like, ooh, what's that? What's that?
Yeah.
That shiny stuff just dripping off of there.
It's probably not the best for my health, but
You know, we won't get into that, but I don't think lead is bad for you. I think it's to keep the government from seeing, so they can see you. I think it keeps the microwaves away from your house. That's my theory, and they don't want you to have lead. A long time ago, they made it bad. Ta-da!
That looks pretty darn good there.
I think so. Let's all this, because see, you got a little gobber there that we kind of saw.
Oh, you're going for the home run.
Yeah. You know, it's like,
You're going for the big dog home run now.
you know, it may have another little goober there that we don't see, you know. And plus, that's kind of going at an angle.
This might be the biggest one I've seen you do.
See, and when we got this body line here that goes, so we got a body line here, and then we got a body line there. And you'll see what, I'm going to show you why I call this body line. It's going to follow all of that contour. As long as I drag it smooth, I'm going to go all the way to the edge. If there's anything there, I catch it.
Wow.
That must be yours, so the lid's up. 11 drag therapy on there.
Biggest one. Damn, that looks good.
See, there's almost a high spot right there. See your line right there?
Yeah.
See, it almost might be high right here, or it's the way that's going.
That looks good.
See this right here? This, I didn't like that right there. I need a little more on that edge. We'll take that one more time.
Uh-oh.
So either I'm gonna mess it up, I should have left it, or it'll still look good. What's it gonna be?
Well, it's not a daily car, so luckily we could have time to fix it. I think you'll get it though.
Try again. Lubricant on there.
Biggest one.
There's a little goober on the floor. Look at that.
See, that's all the sanding you would have done.
Right? See?
Man, that looks good. Look at that.
Now if you see there's a body line along here. See, it kind of takes off here. See, it kind of takes off. There's like a line right here. So it comes along here. See, and I caught it a little bit of an angle. So see how it drug like right there? So what I should have done, I should have had that body line a little more down. So it made a little high spot. So, but it'll sand out easily. But that's tiny, tiny bit high right there. And that may be something, I don't know. But we got more jobs to fill here.
Oh, look at that.
We gotta pick up that body filler off the floor. I'm gonna catch this one. We still got some pliable stuff, so let's move it. I don't catch all the way to the edge. Just because I know I should. Starting to set up, so we'll keep it. Drag it on down there. See, there was a little something up there too, see? And a little bit down here. See, I didn't quite catch it. We're still pliable though, so there's that nice couple scrapes in on the ground that I can't use now. This is gonna be dirty. I may mess this one up, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll try.
We can't do the 2-second rule for Bondo?
Well, yeah, if you had a filter to filter out all the dirt, maybe. If you had a clean floor, maybe your floor probably be fine, but not mine. There's something dirt in there. See that little piece of hair or something there? That's what it was too, was a piece of hair. That'll definitely cause an infraction in the body line. Get a piece of dirt in there or something and it'll dry all the way down it.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, it got a little hard, so we're gonna sand that because it's my body filler's hard.
Yeah.
So it may be a little high here still because it didn't taper off. See that? Mm-hmm. But that's marked. So
yeah,
we can either do one of two things. We can fill it again next time. Go from here because this all looks good and it's not much, and it may be low right there. you know, so we can fill it again and take this on out. Or we can redo it, you know, and say, well, was it that high? We don't know. But
I like
if we
that.
fill it, it's all straight. You know what I mean? And you'll have, and you might have this much extra body filler you may not have needed, but it's still gonna be straight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so minor that it won't matter, but for the sake of arguing, you know what I mean?
It looks nice. I'm gonna probably make a short video of that big spot. That was the biggest spot I ever see you do, I think.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That was like super satisfying.
Good.
I'm happy I got that on camera.
Yeah. I'm glad you get all this on camera. Because I do it over and over again, and I always say, oh, I should put it on camera, you know? And Jason comes around, he says, can I film you? Yeah, why not? Can I put it on YouTube? Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, man, like when I first saw it, I was like, this guy's kind of like the auto body outlaw.
Right.
Kind of, you work for yourself. You're kind of like in your own little corner of the world.
Yeah. And I kind of am, you know? It's kind of like I want to show everybody else how to do it, but sometimes I don't have the avenue to do it, you know? It's like, you know, when you come around and say, hey, you know, can I film you? What the heck, you know? Make me famous, Jason. James.
I've been called that so many.
I got
James.
I got the J part right.
Justin.
That's floaty.
Yeah, sounds like you had a pretty big family growing up.
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
5? Dang.
Yeah, I was the youngest of 5. 1 brother and 3 sisters.
That sucks. That means you got all the hand-me-downs and
Yeah. I don't remember it being terrible though. Yeah, I had a good childhood, I think.
that's cool.
I was telling my brother, I'm gonna tell Mom when Mom gets home. You know, he'd pick on me or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it was ever terrible, but you know how you are when you're a kid, everything's terrible. So,
My whole thing was I hated school.
yeah, I really didn't care for school either. I mean, some school was cool, you know, the younger years, but high school and stuff was like, okay, it was just, I was bored, you know. By the time high school, I wanted to go do something else, you know.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I was bored. It's just I wanted to make money, man. I just
Right.
wanted to make some money. I was like,
Right? You didn't sell paper airplanes in 6th grade?
no, I sold these things where you there's like a pen. You take everything out in the pen, and you can make it into like a little BB gun.
Oh, you talking about those where you put the,
Like a little, what do you blow on it?
Oh, I made the one with the big pin. You had to tape the hole up, and you got a coat hanger. You got the coat hanger about that long, and you bend the end of it to make a handle. You put a spit wad. You put a spit wad in it. And you put it right down to the end, so that it was right at the end of the pin. Then you get another spit wad, and you put it up in there again. And when you push it in there, all that air that's in there, that's why you had to tape the hole up. Because if you didn't take the hole up, it wouldn't build up air pressure, you know, until after the hole. So you hear this, you get to the end of the pow, and all that air would build up, and then push the other spit wad out, and would shoot across the room.
Oh,
I
damn.
don't know if I ever sold them, but we used to make those as a you know, in high school.
That seems very intricate.
Yeah. And I made them, you know. I don't know, maybe I sold them, I don't know.
I can see you doing that.
Oh, yeah. Standing it like this, the motion of going across like that, it's going to be straighter this way than it would be this way, because you're kind of floating across here. That's all it takes right there. That's all it takes. And that's like ready for primer. You know, and there still could be minor waves in there, you know, but you know, show car, you want it all perfect. All these could be little minor waves, but overall this thing's gonna look straight. I mean,
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be a show car.
you are gonna make a show car. It's straight.
That stuff don't matter to me.
You know, you'll have a could be a steel guard. We'll put it that way.
I just want to try to do my best.
Right. And that's how I look at this too. It's like, okay, if I show you how to do the best you can, then if you want to get sloppy down the road, go ahead. You know what I mean?
Get sloppy.
I showed you how to do it right. You know what I mean? That's my theory. Because I do it too. Sometimes like, I don't want to put that much effort into it, you know? Like, okay, just do it, you know? Because, you know, you take a 80 Honda or something, you're just going to scuff it and shoot it. You're not going to, you're not going to anti-block the whole thing, you know?
It's like the saying, it's like, you're not, don't love that animal or something, don't love that car.
Yeah, exactly, you know, but, you know, if you're working on a 71 Le Mans, you know, you better make that thing look good, you know? Oh, yeah, or a Charger, you know, I guess you can do it on a Charger, you know. It's kind of a Charger channel here, I think, you know? Yeah, that kind of take that out a little bit right there.
That looks good.
So I just followed that on out, and then so that body line comes along here, and see it feathers real nice right there now. See, there may be a touch right there where it's still, you can see just a dab maybe that it's not feathered yet, you know. But all you need to do is feather them edges.
Looks pretty
Feather them
good.
edges, and you're basically taking off the excess that don't need to be there. And yours, I used to think I had to put more and more on there, and I really almost need to sand off a little bit, so it was more precise than I gave it credit for, really. So it's kind of
I think that big spot was uber satisfying.
right?
I'm gonna definitely make a short of it.
Good. See, it's kind of clogging. I think it's that epoxy. See. So that's a bad example for my X11 because that epoxy is really clogging that sandpaper. But it's not clogging on the body filler. But that's all right though, you know. Just let it roll up, and you know.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I mean, how much would it probably have been way worse if you weren't using it too? You
Yeah,
know.
probably. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because you'd have the body filler and the epoxy. And epoxy, you know, it does clog really bad.
Man, that looks good.
So we got to decide here whether or not. See that how that came off here, how that came off and floated. Either we say this is good and we fill that, or I sand this because it's high right here. So I'm gonna do the latter.
You can kind of see it a little bit.
I'm gonna do the latter. I'm gonna sand that out. Because the way that door is, it kind of goes down and up, so I'm gonna say that was a little high. It did have a mark there, though.
Oh, like from the factory almost.
No, there's a dent there.
Yeah, okay.
There's still a dent there. So
Oh.
I might have messed it up. So
No.
I might have sanded what I should have left.
No.
I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm filling a dent there now. So right here where it's marked,
You can kind of see
there's
it
a dent.
too.
So I need a body line. So I'll body line that and see what we got.
Hey, you went
Body
through
line
bare
that.
metal real fast.
Body line that.
Oh, got a spot there too.
Yeah. So we only got like 2 spots.
Dude, I mean, that's a lot of work you just did.
Right.
Looks really.
Well,
This
the thing
door
is,
is done.
Here's the thing, though. You know, it's a lot of work that I did in a short amount of time, but there's a lot of years and experience in training myself to know what to feel.
Yeah.
You know, because when I first came up with the body line, you know, when I first came up with it, I'm like, ooh, that works good. I wanted to use it for everything. I'm like, oh, I want to mix it. You know, I want to do this. I want, you know, but there's your limitations to what you can do. But if you know this is all level along here and it's dented, well, that body line, you can take it, which you just saw, we took it all the way from here, followed all those grooves, all the way down here. Contour. See, I had to follow that contour like that. If I didn't, if I had that contour like that, it's going to put extra right here. So I got to follow that body line. 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 You know, so I got to drag it like this. It has to follow. I get down to here. I gotta angle it a little bit. See, I angled it. Hopefully you can follow in the video. I don't know. Hopefully I did. But, and then got to here, I had to follow that to where that goes along. And I caught that just a little bit off. So I had to sand that, but which is okay. It just made it a little high. And then follow that along there. Boom. And then it follows that. And we'll see when we shoot primer. There's, looks like a little light right here. We'll see when we sand it, because I think maybe there might be another body line. See how it's a little, it's so minor, but we're gonna prime it because it's so minor.
Very, it's almost like a layer of paint maybe.
Ready to rock and roll. We'll kind of catch this up here, down here.
Oh yeah,
like I say, I just usually just, in my olden age, instead of just trying to fix that one little spot that I know of, I'm just gonna do that whole area in case I miss something, you know.
Huh. Well, I mean, worst case is the body line just scrapes it off.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is the inner. This is the any one. That's an any one. I gotta hold it like that.
Not too bad.
I think I like it.
Not too bad.
Gooder enough right there.
Gooder enough.
Could hit it again if I wanted to. But that's this other one. Right here. Yeah, let's do that whole area too, huh? Let's just catch this whole area.
Oh yeah, you're slinging now.
That's just from doing one spot and then having to go back and do it again because there was another little spot right next to it. So I get to thinking, you know what? I'm doing that spot. Let's just do that whole area, you know?
Yeah.
You know, if there's something else there, we're going to catch it too. I don't know if I need to go that far over though. I wanted to come over this way a little more because I sanded some of that out.
Damn,
The guy on Facebook the other day showing how to smooth off the whole door, you know, like, well, yeah, it looks good, but why do the whole door?
Huh.
You know,
Like the whole door and body filler?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was a lower panel, but let's say he did this whole thing, like showed his technique, you know.
Huh.
I'm like, yeah, it looks good, but why?
Sounds like a lot of body filler.
Do this and pull it back off, you know. Kind of good to see right there. I think it's still going up just a hair.
I guess
Well,
whatever.
it might have come up, so I think I'm just going to take that off.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it this. Spot right there. See it? You missed the spot.
Yep.
Try not to put too much, especially on the sides, because it'll. Top, you're get lucky and you put it heavy. It's not going to run because it's on top.
Huh.
The side is going to run. First coat, I just put it off the. Straight in it. Pretty straight.
Oh, a little spot there.
Huh?
A little spot there.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Right over here? Oh, right there, yeah. Yeah, there's another one over there too, see it?
The light hits it just perfect.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
look,
yeah. Yeah.
And we just missed them. But see this? This looks good.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Really good.
I'm really happy with it.
That's what's good about glossing up the primer so you can see it real well. I like being over there, that's a good angle. This one looks real good. You can see those lines too. You can see it goes in and out. From over here, look over here. You can see where that body goes down and then back
Yeah,
up.
you can really see it from that angle.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that shows it big time. That one's really good. Maybe a little something in here, but
Wow. Yeah, it looks really nice.
yeah. This is the one you sanded already once. You did a little much.
Yeah.
So this is the second process. This is the first.
Yeah.
So this one's going to show a little more.
Little less refined.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one,
I like
that
it,
one
though.
You anti-blocked already, and we filled in a few things.
From where we started, I think it looks.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it looks really nice.
So that's kind of showing two stages in the process, you know.
I don't think I.
This one's the second stage. Now the second stage, here's the thing, Jason. Now if you like it, you can stop and just lightly scuff it and paint it. But there is like one little thing right there where we missed, which you can fix. You know, I mean, you wouldn't have to guide coat it in. And that's an option. You know, how perfect you want it. You want to guide coat it again and then fix any other little things, or you want to say, okay, I think that's good. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it. For this one, you're gonna have to guide coat it to see a little bit of like over here. Tip your camera from over there.
It's less refined.
Yeah, it's less refined. There's you know, you can see a lot of work. You know, it's not as refined because we didn't sand it. There's a little mover right there. There's the show things, but we're basically just showing what we missed.
Yeah.
You know, and filling in some spots too. You know, this will build some of that too. You know, there's little like air bubbles or something. I can spray it heavier and fill them air bubbles. You know, and this is a fill primer. That's why I don't usually get too excited about having air bubbles. But if you're gonna primer it a couple times, you're most likely gonna fill them air bubbles.
Yeah.
You know, and even a little, see that little, I must have bladed it a little, caught something.
Yeah.
So, you know, it can sand out. You know, I can put a little extra on there, you know. It's kind of like a filler. It's kind of like a body filler primer, you know. Get a little heavier there, maybe a little sand down. You know, I got a little primer, I might as well use it, you know.
Yeah. That's a lot of work, you know.
So I'm going to guide coat that, and I'm going to have you sand it with 180, and then we'll fix the spot.
There's a spot this one too.
Oh, there's more than one. So then we'll fix that spot, and then we'll catch it because we're going to prime it one more time. Anyway,
Okay.
so no, but you don't have to.
And it's not a whole lot.
I'm going to sand that with 180. Take out that 80 grit scratches.